Hello everybody, Brian here, and today me and the wife are on a little trip over in Cumbria on a well-known pass called the HardKnott Pass, which according to a lot of people in the UK it's actually one of the harder rides and more technical rides you can actually do. And given the state of the road sometimes over here in the UK, especially in the winter time when it's wet and it's a bit sodden, the road can be a bit slippy and chewed up and not the greatest on two wheels. Now, me and Nicola have been talking about doing this ride for a long time, probably about a year now. But I've always discouraged Nicola until she was more confident with the bike. She's only had her bike, the current bike she's riding, which is a GS 650 BMW, and she's been riding it about a year. She's fine with it, never had any dramas. However, I just thought that this was probably just a little bit too much, given she's only been riding a year prior to that, so she's got just over 2 years altogether. And as I said, this is quite a technical bit of road to ride. So far she's had no drops, and I'm sure she's not going to have any because she's actually quite a good and very competent rider. However, I was a bit more worried on this one because, as you can see on these corners here, they're very steep and they're very sharp, and the weight of the bike plays a big part. And you know, if you're not used to that, or you haven't got the strength, or whatever the scenario is, if you drop a bike on these kind of roads, you're not getting it back on two wheels, not without support of somebody else. Now, as you can see up ahead there is a very sharp right-hand corner, and I think this is probably the hardest one, and I'm slightly worried about whether Nicola's going to be able to do it. And as you can see, as I glance over my shoulder, you can just make out she's approaching the corner and she stops. I couldn't look to my left and see she's not moved, and I'm panicking at this point. I'm thinking, is she going to drop it? What's going on? And there's nothing I can do because I'm still ascending the pass, and I can't just stop and put the bike on the sides. But as I glance over my shoulder again, I can see she's alright. She's continued and everything's good. No dramas, if you like. My heart was in my mouth for quite a bit of time, and what seemed like a long time was probably only a matter of seconds in reality. But it's my wife and I'm worried about her. We actually have about another 30 seconds till we reach the top of the pass, and it's all good. She came through unscathed, she finished it, she had the biggest smile you've seen inside a helmet, if that makes any sense. And if I'm honest, I'm immensely proud, because even me as an experienced rider, I'm still a bit apprehensive about doing technical rides, because you never know what's around the corner. If there's a car coming, you're in trouble. If it's raining, you're in trouble. If there's cyclists, you're in trouble. On this particular occasion, there wasn't any of those, and it was all plain sailing to here. As there she is there coming in on my left hand shoulder, I pull over here to make sure she's all good, and she was. Happy days. This is what it's like riding with your wife. Every day is an adventure, and I love it. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember to subscribe and follow. Cheers.